It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling pain. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, no joke. Last night at 5 o'clock in the morning when I tried to move my bed covers off me because I was absolutely sweltering in the heat, I did a simple movement of like, whew, swish and flick to move it out the way. And no joke, I thought I snapped my hip bone in half. I've had pain and trouble with it for the past like 5 weeks. But up until last night, it's kind of raised a red flag as to how serious this injury I might have could possibly be. So I think today, I'm going to be ringing the doctors. And excuse me, little weed, what have I caught you doing in little baby prison? Get in here now, get in here now, get in here now. I woke up in that much pain last night that I actually physically screamed out loud. I had no control over it. It was just like a natural instinct of pain reaction. Screamed that loud that I woke the entire family up. How bad is that? As being a grown-ass man, age 32, I screamed as loud as possible, and that was in that much agony during my sleep. I've got my bags packed ready for hospital. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a new dawn, it is a new day. My name is Tom, I film every single weekday of my life, and let's get into it. It's breakfast time, then it's gym workout time, and no, don't worry, I'm not going to be like affecting this area, we're just going to do upper body and see how that goes. I'm going to have some Bix and a brew, and just be continuously impressed with you. I spoke too soon. I'm even more impressed now. But it is grind o'clock. And we are off to the je ne sais quoi to get our grind on. Come on then, come and pick on me. I'm knackered. But I'm also home. Oh yeah, the king of transition strikes again. But I'm not home alone because there's someone in my bathroom. You are a bogus gas man with HYDE. You're here ransacking my house. You've had what?
I've had your son out at work.
Oh, speaking of little weed, hello! What you do around, Mr. Scooter dude? Yeah, yeah. Go on then. What's the outcome? Is it dead?
Oh, it's on the floor next to you there.
Oh dear! Alfie, what do we do? We fix it with the help of Carl. There's your lunch.
Oh, nice one.
I feed you.
Thank you.
And you fix me. Being like guilt tripped by Lydia.
Not guilt tripped.
Oh.
Wait,
That I've made a poor dinner choice. I've obviously gone for a 5-egg omelette because I'm staying healthy. No, comparatively. And she's made a homemade jacket potato.
It's so good.
Which is really good. Little weed! Can I just showcase a picture? What? That's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good, that, innit?
Did you offer one to Carl?
Yeah, but...
Bro, no offense to the Village Bakery, but she's made a 10 out of 10 jacket potato. Oh, give me a mouthful. He needs to experience this. Open wide, quick. Open wide.
Why?
Quick turn. Put it in your mouth.
Wow. Lovely that. What a lovely jacket potato. What lucky man you're at. There's a tuna on that.
Yeah. Oh.
Get out of my mouth, pal.
Do you not like tuna? Blur it!
I hate tuna.
Oh. Well, that backfired. But hey, on more of a positive note, let's just put the picture of you and Alfie on screen right now. Oh, your little apprentice, that's so cute. Note to self, Carl does not like tuna. I love me some Tomlet. 5 egg scrambled egg with chicken. Oh. That is good today. You can tell he's my son. Do you want some Tomlet? Yeah, you do. Good lad. What a random family picnic area.
This chair is the most
Front of the house.
chair I've ever sat in my whole life.
We have garden furniture and stuff. I don't know why you even sat on
Well,
that.
why do we have this?
I don't even know whose that is. I seriously don't know whose that is. It's just been here since we built the house, so it's probably Dad's. Well, hard work was being heard to be done, so Papa Ken's come to investigate. Carl, convenient timing, because you've come to fix the tap at the toilet upstairs. That you were supposed to come and fix last week.
Today, mate. I believe you said Carl was on that.
That's one job I ain't getting
Well,
involved.
Well, since we've got Carl working on one job and pointing out a potential mother to Dad. Ooh. Why is that wet?
I don't know.
You do know we're going to have to pause this investigation because your priority has changed now. Oh, kid! Where are you? Alfie! There's someone who's come to see you. Look at that face! Did your allergic friend come to say hello?
Hiya, mate. Hiya, mate.
Oh. Well, that was nice to see Papa Ken, but it is time for us to go to our next destination where he knows he's going in the Defender, which he's been trying to get in all week. Because it's Playdate at Grandma's. High five! Yeah! And then, at long last, I'm finally going getting a haircut. I'm sorry you've had to deal with this being a thing in the vlog. But mate, my guy's just been booked up, and I tell you what, it's worth the wait. So we're gonna drop you off, go and get a fresh trim, and then get on with the rest of our day! Good luck, Godspeed, Carl, bye! He's not a happy chappy with that job. Who is it? It's Grandma! Kitty, hello. How old are they now?
3 months.
3 months, the freaking tiny. Hello, Gingy. This is blowing my mind right now. These are my childhood toys that Alfie's now playing at his grandma's with. Love it. Look at it, my old elephant. Yes. This is going to be unlocking some childhood memories for some people. Talk about timing. Alfie just dropped the smelliest poo as I need to go. And that's what mums are for. And after a wee swift drive, we've made it to Staley Bridge. I'm no longer going to look batshit balmy. Bonjour. This was a really bad decision coming here for a haircut because this is about to get really expensive because that is proper the kind of tent I'm after. I know it's for fishing, but yeah, dude, how good is it camping out? This is my kind of guy. Oh, mate. Just so much better. Oh dear. It's giving me it's gonna rain vibes. And that is not good because we're about to go to the 110 and see how Tommy Upton's been getting on with cementing in the ducting manholes. Hence why we really don't want rain. Oh, hang on, come on now. Aaron Simpkins, you're worth the wait. Mwah. Went for not too short of a cut today because we got a photo shoot on the 7th for the brand new Syndicate Original Summer Collection. Pictures on screen right now. Oh my gosh. Pre-order available on the 14th of July. Do not miss out. We're going to do a 7-day pre-order, and once the pre-order is finished, it is done. You'll never be able to get it again. And as per usual, we have a little bit of something up our sleeve with the release. Didn't make it far because I need subsistence. I just realised I'm at a petrol station. I have absolutely zero fuel in this thing, but I am legitimately too lazy to reverse into the bay, fill up and go and pay again. Why am I like this? This is so random. What's your name again? Rawa. And he just was like, can you tweet something for me? And I was like, what do you want me to tweet? And he went, no, go on, we won't tweet it, but we'll put it in the vlog. Yeah.
Zainab is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Mate, she better know what she's got there.
No. I better know what I've got there.
Oh, mate! Yeah. What, is it your wife?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah, you see, now what you've started is everyone in the comments is going to be telling me to get married to Lydia, so thanks for that, mate. You've caused me a load of headaches.
Yo, get married.
And relax all the way to Swell. They better have stock. Hell yeah. And that was a win. I just got all of that for free because apparently the bug drop-off that they got, I think it was last week, the delivery apparently was really bad stock, so they didn't have to pay for it, so they got it all for free on credit, but they've still got all the stock, and they just hooked me up with it. Legends. Now to get out of here. It is a BMW driver. Oh, would you look at that? Filled in. And the rain has held off for now. I can drive back down here. Hello, Gary. Tom Upton's wife, by the way. Who is currently leaving the site because shenanigans are indeed afoot. Hello again, doggy. And hello, Mr. Upton, who is now joined with a with a Papa Ken, who is digging away in a hole.
Funny, I was so stressed earlier. Ken was all fine. I'm happy down there. And
now he's Ken all stressed.
Ken's getting the puffiness as well.
Why have we got a log in there?
There's not enough room, John, for that.
I'm just going to walk away from the situation. Now, this is why we were talking about cement going hard, because this has now been cemented into place and can be filled up with stone so it blends in nicely. Things you love to see. I have got a meeting with Lee from Neosmart on Thursday, but I think that's about some stuff up at my house, not down here. But hopefully then we'll try and secure a date for when they can come, start running power cables, data cables, and then we will finally rejoin the 21st century. Down on the 110. Just thought I'd do a quick perimeter check and what the duck is going on here? Why have we got so many Canadian geese on our land? Wait, is there little chicks down there? Oh, there is. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's a small army. The Canadian geese go one by one. Hurrah! Hurrah! Mate, actually, how many is there? Someone quickly count for me. Adorable until they start going. Whoa! Great train! How cool is that? Like, you can go from like just nature and ducks and all that to then just something as industrial as that flying through. The 110, we have it all. We've got the green light to test if it's fixed, yeah? Right, okay. Hold on tight. This vehicle is designed for one man and one man only right now, and he's about the size of your calf, so hold on tight.
Green light. Oh my god.
Look at that, I just turned up at the right time for the right news.
I know, I nearly stopped you with that.
Lift back down?
Yes, please.
Whee! It was almost like it was destiny for you to get your hands dirty today. He was like, no, I'm not doing any work today, not today. There he is, fixing water leaks yet again on the 110. What is it with me, my life, and just water haunting me? No, come on. No.
I can drink tonight.
Yeah.
I can drink a beer.
Okay.
And it's Tuesday night.
So does that mean we're drinking beer?
It means we're drinking beer.
Yeah. I was hoping for you to go, oh, have you had your ears chopped off?
Haircut looks good, Tom.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, you want to get your haircut?
Yeah, shut up now. Come on now. It looks.
Have you actually?
I asked him to keep it long.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I can tell. Have you actually?
I'm gonna freaking fight both of you. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but I think you've got another leak.
Oh yeah, we know about that.
Oh dear. No way. Squad's on tour. They're off. They're off the land and going on a new adventure. Whoa! I can hear you. I just can't see you. Where are you, you little shit? What? Since when did this get put on the wall? Oh my gosh. That is so lovely. I'm 99% sure that Andy managed to get them off the original artist, who's a local guy, who's absolutely incredible, and he's put them on the wall. Look at this. But as for the noise I can hear, where are you? You little gits, they managed to find some McCoys. Where are you? Where are you, Gustav? A certain somebody has been back into the HQ and is stealing our sweets. Little gits. Look at that. You got inside of the box. Your time here is coming to an end, Gustav. You have been warned. It is so nice to not have to tiptoe up this drive anymore. It's gonna be so much nicer when I can just go bing and the gate's open. But nope, gotta get out. Your time is coming to an end, gate. Now there's something else on the 110 that needs to come to an end. And that is the grass that is growing through the patches. Now, you see this genuinely green grass here, yeah, it's not supposed to be there. And we need to get rid of it. We don't need to get rid of you because you are looking beautiful. Every time I see you, you're just getting, wow, you are thick and sturdy, bloody, look at the size of them. Just wish I was seeing a lot more of this across the board. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there where there should be 2,000. This run's looking pretty good. This run is, I don't know, it's okay. There's few in patches. Same can be said for this one, big bald spots in certain areas. But the unified problem now we've got with all the pumpkins is the grass that's growing. And the reason why that's a problem is this grass is growing and stealing the nutrients out of the ground that should be going to the pumpkins. And this grass is going to outgrow to the point where it's too big and like block sunlight and all sorts of good stuff to the pumpkins, which so badly need it. It's not a problem for big ones like this, but see here, this one's trying to compete against this stuff here, and we need to remove it all. And wow, what a task that removal process is going to be, because we've got two options. One is we literally walk along, like raking it all up around the pumpkins to like keep it at bay, which is going to take a very long time. But with enough people, we could get it done in a few hours, which would be great. But then the second option, and I kid you not, is for me to walk along with a flamethrower and burn it all off around the pumpkins. I wish I could use my not flamethrower, but the police confiscated that. Oh, and I'm sorry. Did I disturb a crow mother's meeting over it? Mate. Look at them. Whoa. That could possibly be the most crows I've ever seen on the field at once. Get off me crops. Whoa, my days. Look at them go. Oh, that is not good. I'm gonna go and investigate and see if they've done any damage, because you ready for this? After another phone call with the Pumpkin King about discussing what we're gonna do about, you know, getting rid of the grass, whether or not we're gonna like hoe it out ourselves or like, you know, cultivate it out or use fire. He told me that he's got another client who planted 30 acres of pumpkins because he sells in wholesale to places like Morrison's, Asda and stuff like that. And he went away over the weekend, and when he came back on Monday, no joke, the entire crop was destroyed by crows. So he's having to emergency plant all of them back in, and you ready for this? He's not even like doing it into the field. He's doing it in pots in like a big polytunnel to try and get them growing, to then re-put them back into the ground to like sort of speed up the process and try and get the plants growing quicker, which is something we could still do at this point if we feel like we're in a situation where there's not a lot. But I'm in the middle of the field right now, and you know, in some locations, man, look at this. That is a big amount of pumpkins that you can see everywhere, and the same on this side. But what the actual field should look like right now is bang that. Like just pure dirt underneath, and the only thing coming through is the pumpkins, and that was sent to me by the Pumpkin King himself, along with that terrible news, because I couldn't even imagine us having to regrow all of this from scratch. Like the amount of money that's gone into this is like it's thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds to get to this point, and we've still got expenses to go. Like we've got to put spray on the maize to make sure that's looked after and that don't get eaten by the crows, because they'll come and attack that. It's just, mate, it's an absolute uphill battle, and you still never know whether or not it's going to pay out. Do you know what I mean? Like, you never know if it's going to work. So it's a bit of a stressful situation, not going to lie, when you hear 30 acres of crops have been destroyed and we're only trying to grow like 4. But we're seeing progress, and I could say something is afoot, because this is the boot that I used from the scarecrow to mark out where the first ever pumpkin that we found when we were on the hunt was. I tell you what, it is looking good, man. It's looking very good. Not quite sure what these like white marks on it mean, and it does look like something's maybe had a bit of a nibble of it, but it's growing, and so are some of these smaller ones. John the Pumpkin King was telling me that some will emerge quicker than others, so it might still be the case, like, you know, when we're over down there, they might have just been the big seeds we were putting in, and then these tiny little ones, they could be like the fancy artsy, like warty looking pumpkins. Like picture on screen of a few different styles of them there, because we've got like a whole abundance of big pumpkins, little pumpkins, all of the above pumpkins, to try and give you guys as much option as you could get. And hey up, I've got an imposter on my pumpkin leaf, and I'm going to get you off, Ladybug. I don't know if you're a bad guy or a good guy when it comes to pumpkins, but not on my crop. Overall, after walking through the fields, I am actually feeling pretty good, because from a distance, you know, you only really spot the big ones, and then you go, oh, that's not looking too good. But upon further inspection, there is some small ones still trying to grow through. So if we can get on top of the grass, give them all the best benefit and nutrients they can get, we might still be onto a winner, ladies and gentlemen. And just throwing this out here, I've not announced a date or a time or anything for when we're going to do the patch, because like you've just heard me say and tell that tale, everything could go south, they could all die, and then there'll be no pumpkins for you guys to be able to come and pick. So just hold tight, and if you want to do me a favour, in the comments down below, let me know if you would genuinely be interested in coming and picking a pumpkin. I want to try and make it so there's some nice little photo opportunities, some food like spots with, you know, like where's the bakery, maybe we can speak to Rita's Rain, stuff like that. I'd love to get that going, but even if the bare minimum thing is just a pumpkin patch for you guys to come, pick a pumpkin, support the 110, it would be so greatly appreciated. And then we learn from it, and next year we keep it going bigger and better. Next time we do 50,000 pumpkins. Oh, anyway, getting back on track, I would like to say we had a bit of an update as to when we were getting the rest of the fence in, because Mark the farmer, now that he's sheared the sheep, wants to move them up into these fields, but because this fence isn't up yet, we can't put the sheep in. I've tried ringing Joe for like the last week straight and texting him just to see where he's at, because like I say, every time I don't hear from Joe, it's because he's had an injury or something, and he's like nearly chopped off a leg or an arm or a finger or something like that. but I've just not been able to get hold of him to be able to carry on with the job. So I'm really hoping we hear from him soon, just so we can crack on with it and then get the sheepage back in. I've just seen a bit of balsam growing, so yeah, I'm just taking care of it real quick. Yeah. The next thing we need to take care of on land is a thing called ragwort. Picture on screen right now. We need to take care of that because it is poisonous to horses and stuff, so we need to get rid of it. Plus you shouldn't have it on your land. It happens, you get it in places, it's just part and parcel of owning the land. The biggest way to get rid of it is to do spraying, especially in areas where we're going to be baling. We need to spray the ragwort off, kill it, so we can actually get ready for baling certain areas. So that's one way, but I do believe you can just kind of sort of like pull it from the root on an adventure, and as long as you dispose of it so the seeds don't spread, that acts as a pretty solid way of pulling it up. So I think we might get the Polaris tomorrow and go on a bit of an adventure, because there's certain spots, if I just show you now, where if I zoom in, boom, there you go, that is ragwort, and we don't want it. So yeah, I think I might go on a bit of a Polaris drive around. I've not done that for a while, and get removing it all. Start being Farmer Tom, looking after my land, you know. Speaking of land, my off-grid home away. Let's get me online. Power on, internet in. We brace for boot up, and then we're going live. Because I got stuff to build. I've done it. Internet's rocking. The chat is chilling. Again, if you ever want to see the behind the scenes of me doing this stuff live, QR code on screen right now, or go to Twitch and search Life of Tom Live. You can tune into behind the scenes. And I just want to say a massive thank you to nearly 300 people who became Twitch Prime members, which is basically a free subscription to the channel, and supported the sanctuary, because the stuff that we've got planned now because of that is absolutely going to be mental. So yeah, just stay tuned. Basically, the conversation I had with my barber is potentially going to end up happening. But I've now got to try and build this thing. It does say 10 minutes, or it did say 10 minutes build time on here somewhere. I guarantee it takes me twice that. The chat is saying that it took me 14 minutes. These guys roasted me in the comments. Look at this. Shashing. Not entirely sure how waterproof this thing is, but B&Q, I think, just because I don't want to get sued, allegedly, said it is. So hopefully that does the job, and I now don't have to keep storing things just under that table, and we can actually move the table to different places and reuse things. Hooksay! I was supposed to say success, but I just said hooksay. I have no idea what that means. Hang on a second. I just looked here, and I can blatantly see holes where water's going to get through. I was just gonna like pick it all up and move it into like clear shelter, but for a box that was £20, I feel like it might fall to a million pieces if I even attempt to do that. Quick! So, oh my gosh, I've just broke it. I've just actually smashed. This has gone so wrong. I sat on it for 2 seconds. You've got to be kidding me. I've literally... Deep breaths. I bought the perfect thing to fix it. Gaffer tape. Oh, look at that! You wouldn't even know where I've broke it unless you look really close. What a purchase. And by the way, what I was screaming and shouting about before is that I dropped the EcoFlow solar panel on my leg, and look what I just did. Now would be a really good time to use like a first aid kit, but we didn't have the budget for a first aid kit when we last went shopping, so yeah, so it's next on the list for when we go back to like go outdoors or decathlon. But with everything packed up, I can confirm that was a very successful visit to the sanctuary, even though everything seemingly went wrong, because I've come up with some creative ideas. Now, you see how the land sort of like goes along here and then drops down? Part of me's thinking, because I really like this area as like a bit of my workspace for doing what I'm doing, is if we could get brought in some big, and I mean like big long logs, I'm talking like 20-foot logs or something like that, I'm wondering if we could like attach them, hear me out, onto this banking like here, and then maybe one like here, to create ourselves like a lean-to shelter, but you know, it's made out of logs and not like plastic and metal and stuff like that, but then get enough logs to line the roof of it, wrapping around, which will allow us to maybe put like a tarp over it, and then natural components on top to create some sort of like grass roof so it completely blends in, but then allows us, in this area that I still need to clear out, to have a full natural shelter away from the rain, and it just feel a bit more naturally in keeping. I know it seems like a mad idea, and I've got no way of moving 20-foot logs, but I do love a challenge. And I think, like, from there to there to sort of there as like a natural earthed roof as a shelter for storage and stuff would be sick as chips. Like, this is where the sanctuary can go, man. This is where Tom's idiot brain just kicks in going, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? And the thing is, we can. The only thing holding us back is my strength, skill, and capability. But I'm willing to give it my all. And I think, imagine that, just like running flush along there, you wouldn't even notice. Because, like, you know, like if we get this to all naturally grow over and like get shrubs on it and stuff like that, you wouldn't even notice, but there'd be an entire sort of world underneath there. It'd be so sick. And to just address the comments, there seems to be a lot of people questioning, like, Tom, why are you doing this when you're supposed to be doing the gatehouse? You're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that. Everything down there is basically on a paused hiatus until we hear back from planning permissions for stuff that we put forward. And that could take 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. We have no idea. The last conversation we had with them, which has now been 3 months down the line of us waiting, there has been no progress made whatsoever. So, like, us being like, we want to do this, I don't even think has been looked at to even a point of them going, okay, we'll think about it, or 1 second, let us assess it. It is still just up in the air as to like, okay, so all progress is pretty much put on pause. We could do landscaping stuff, you know, like how you've seen Upton working on, we getting the trenches and moving that all forward. That's great. But in the interim, you know, we're doing the farming with the pumpkin patch and keeping busy with that. But then the 110 just provides content in this manner of allowing us to do stuff like this. And I've got to be honest, I am absolutely loving it. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content as well. That's why if you're not following along with it live, you're missing out. If you're not subscribe to the channel and tuning in every single weekday, you're gonna one day come back to this and be like, oh my gosh, there's vegetable plots where he's growing his own veg. You know, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's got his own little orchard and stuff like that, all from the sanctuary that we started from scratch. Do you know what I mean? Like down there we've already got buildings and we've got power and we've got water, all that sort of stuff. Here I'm just trying to do a stupid little challenge of me trying to do something by myself from scratch and just taking you along with the journey with it. So that is kind of like that's the why of this. Plus it's Tom's 10-year-old self's dream to be able to do this sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks for joining me on my childhood dream. How on earth am I supposed to transition this? Congratulations.
Nothing.
What's the news?
Good news is the PSA levels are really down, 0.23, which is good news. I don't have to have blood tests for another 12 months. So you know what?
Acute cancer. Hell yeah, great result. That is what we needed to hear. I was supposed to come into the pub for a sneaky pint. I can't believe I drove past all three of these guys. I was like, I can't stop. I've got to go to the pub. Got to see my dad. And he came here instead. Honestly, thank you so much for watching. Absolutely freaking legends. Right, I'm going to celebrate the good news with my dad. All right? I'll see you later, boys. Whoa. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Are you winning?
I've just won my game.
Yes!
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, I won in 1910, but you got back at me a little bit. I've just won it.
Can I just give you a compliment on your t-shirt as well? Yeah, he just said, hey, that guy just said, well done, Andy, in the background. He's cheering you. Come on, boy. Yeah, well, cheers. Right, keep smashing them. Good luck, Godspeed. Where's my... Oh! Hello? I said, where's my... B-ooh-ooh-ooh-ooh. Oosky boy! Hello. How you doing? Have you had a nice day? Have you had a good time? Thank you. And talk about transitions. Look who it is! It's Kevin! Wow, your day just got even better. I love you so much. Is it Maysfield? It is! Whoa, have you drawn us a little camp out in the woods? I guessed it again, didn't I? We've got Alfie's 10, Daddy's 10. I think Daddy's just apparently maybe stood too close to the fire, perhaps. What? I didn't realise you could do it with both hands at the same time. Whoa! 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 Bro, what are we calling that? I think submarine shark. If you can see the submarine shark, can someone please turn that into like AI and make it epic? Are you proud of your work? Yeah. Well, this drawing session with Alfie has paid off. Whoa! Why are you climbing the weight rack? Because I randomly just found this little black box, which has just been chilling on here for ages. Then I found this leaflet, and then I just realised Oh. To get the solar panels working with the EcoFlow battery pack, I actually need these cables in that box and completely forgot. And if it wasn't for this lay on the side, I'd be out there trying to do my off-grid survival, wondering why it's not working. I am a potato. I think I'm going to take the booklet as well when I next go on my adventures. He's finished his art session and now he's just getting some late night gains. Because it is currently 20 past 10. And by the way, how good is that wallpaper on my phone? You're right, mate. Say night-night, Kevin. Night-night. Bye-bye. You're either gobsmacked or you're about to blow a kiss, one or the other. My heart, man, my heart. Booska's asleep. And I have just had an epiphany that a package got delivered for me earlier today. And there's a reason I say epiphany. Because I've just realised that the screen protector on this phone is broke again, and that's because this case, which was kindly given to me for free by someone in the local town, is actually not a very good protective case, so I've decided I'm finally getting the new one. And it's arrived. Now, this isn't sponsored, but I've heard really good things about these guys. And you lot have been spamming me in the comments to get one. So here is to hoping that this does the job I need. And straight off the bat, it's already 10 times better than this one because it doesn't have mag charging, whereas this one does. And it's actually got protective edges. Place your bets now how long it's going to take me to break this phone. Oh, you did actually see me get 2 cases. Why? This is a way cooler case. Pattern is lovely. But this is a little bit too late for the phone it's about to go on. Because it's cracked on the front, and then if you turn it over, absolutely shattered on the back. But I am kind of over getting janky sharp glass edges stabbed into my fingers. So, it's going in that. Nice. Initial feedback. I like this case. However, the volume button feels like 1 button rather than 2, which is kind of annoying. And then as for my 16, I really do not like this huge cutout in the case. It makes me feel like I'm missing half the phone. And again, same situation with the buttons. I really don't like that feeling. But it's all about protecting the phone. Transition! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say to your faces, it's now the next day. And I'd love to actually perform a test right now because these cases are apparently amazing. And just like chuck you down there and hope that you wouldn't smash. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. I literally managed to drop my phone from like heights of like, I don't know, this high or this high. And it shatters and breaks into a million pieces. So I'm not going to risk that. And if this phone holds up, that'd be a great success. But if anyone's got any better recommendations, please let me know in the comments down below. But it is the next day now, so I'm going to have to go. It chucked it down last night. The sanctuary is going to be soaked. The pumpkins are going to be hydrated, which is great. But I think I need to work on sorting out that water problem over on the sanctuary. So tune in tomorrow to see me continue my life adventures of me being a 10-year-old Tom living out his dreams and aspirations. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to shut this door because it's freezing and my nipples feel like they could sink the Titanic. Thanks for watching. Much more thanks for wasting your time watching my time, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. for the next weekday vlog. Sorry, yesterday's was late. I was with my dad, and that's not a full excuse. It should have been live on time, but I'm an idiot sandwich. So yeah, until then, next time, goodbye, bye.